What's up guys, leftstickrightstick here again with another LittleBigPlanet team pick review. We've got some very solid picks this week, probably to make up for the lack of team picks last week. But first off we've got the Molten Mines by Monster. This isn't a particularly new level, it's actually quite an old level, and in fact it's sort of a revisit of an idea that Monster had, in his LBP3 levels. It's sort of, he's made a similar level before using the attractor gel, and he's just attached it to this gun that you have where you shoot certain surfaces and you can walk along them, and he's utilized that very smartly in a lot of obstacles. He's rehashed for simple moving platforms, up and down pillars and whatnot, and he's really introduced a new way to interact with them using the attractor gel, which is actually very amazing. And it's very fun. All the sort of obstacles do feel very fresh and different. You don't really have much repetition within the level, which is fantastic. And he really utilizes the 16 layers, I guess, of LBP3 by having lots of dynamicness in the background. It always feels like something is going on in this level. There's like no boring slow point. If you're just walking along something in the background, you see like a minecart moving, and you got like lava bubbles. There's always something going on, which is very nice, and it's it's really smart, I guess. It sort of makes the level feel like there's more going on, even if you're taking a break within the level itself. Music is outstanding as well. It just flows. It goes with the whole situation. It's really nice, and despite probably a thermo limits and stuff, there's quite a lot going on. You don't feel like that you are being, it's either too short or there's not enough different obstacles. Even though it's just one simple mechanic of the attractor gel, it's applied in many different ways, which is very good. So this is a very well deserved team pick, and quite surprised it's taken so long to be team picked, but definitely give it a go. Next up we have the Tilted Tundra by IDXOlly. We recently played a different level from IDXOlly in his stream, so you can definitely check that out. But this was actually probably a better level than that previous one that we played, just solely on the reason that it uses the tilt mechanics of the controller. I mean, we rarely see levels that use the tilt mechanics, but IDXOlly has actually used it quite well. It's quite ingenious, and it's not just simple move this platform here and there, where it kind of is, but it's sort of, he's used it in a more interesting way in some bits where your sort of movement isn't just one way or the other way. Sometimes it's just move out and removing obstacles, as it were, which is actually a nice addition. And then I really like the camera angles in this whole level. Actually, camera angles are done quite well. Some elements were a bit tricky, I guess. I don't know if it's just me, but maybe the sensitivity of the tilt controls was a bit too high, though. I found it sort of was a bit annoying that I had to really twist my hands to like get some of the sort of things moving and detecting. Sometimes I had to move around to get the actual tilt to be detected as well. In terms of gameplay mechanics wise, it actually is quite nice. There's a nice variation throughout. It's not like you're doing the same tilt movement for the same thing all over again. There are different obstacles which make it seem fresh as well, so that's very interesting. The music is again very fitting in this level, although maybe I'm not quite sure if I like the aesthetic. I feel like the aesthetic could be improved, but that's just a little annoyance because the gameplay was quite enjoyable actually, and although maybe a bit longer than I maybe would have wanted, and some of the obstacles don't quite flow into each other as well as they could do. But otherwise, apart from that, it's still a very solid level, which I quite like. And then finally, we have Nixie Goes Home by ZedCOcoZza. It is an outstandingly beautiful level. I mean, if you played ZedCOcoZza's other LBP3 level, you know to expect something really good, like his after level previously, which is also team picked. But this is really great. I like how it sort of had a little intro to the controls. It sort of worked that in very fluidly. Aesthetic is outstanding. And what's great about this, as well as actually in the previous Tilted Tundra level, is that there's sort of hidden obstacles as well. With Tilted Tundra, they use the quest to showcase it. In the Nixie Goes Home, it just shows you how much you collected at the end. I really like this whole mechanic of how the enemies sort of have motions. That's really cool. There's whole varying little aesthetics in Nixie Goes Home. I like the punching element, although the punching fighting gameplay is a bit problematic, I find. It's just it's a very slow fight. You can't really be as dynamic as you would want it to be, because you can try to be dynamic and like you run and punch, you kind of miss quite a lot. But like I said, it's beautiful. I like this whole riverway where you're sort of being pushed along through the riverway, which is quite nice. I like the enemies, how they actually interact with the scenery as well, rather than just, you hit them, you kill them, that's it. There's a lot of dynamicism as well in this level, although a bit more simple dynamicism compared to Shooky Monster's level. But regardless, this is actually a very outstanding look. It's done silhouette sort of style very, very well, mix it in with some more 3D elements. And it's got some nice gameplay with the whole different element of, the jumping, the actual special controls of like ground pounding and punching. So that's actually very nice, and obviously you gotta try and find all the hidden gems, as it were, for Nixie to go home. But it's mostly beautiful and the sound is amazing. But I hope you enjoyed these team picks. Let me know what you thought about them in the comments below, and click that like button if you enjoyed this review, and check out all the other LBP levels we have for you, as well as any Dreams videos coming up soon. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time.